On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Houston Texans. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They start on the ground with Geis, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Watson. Incomplete.
Watson's pass thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, you gotta snap it. You gotta snap it. Check 59, 54. Check 50. Check 50.
Out of the gun, Watson. Open man is Ayuk, complete. The 20. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Ayuk. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
A gain of 22.
Well, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And the Bengals.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. Burrow will throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Trey Hendrickson showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. On second down, Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Boyd. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Bengals.
Burrow on play action. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he'll be out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. You know, their defensive side did that. But he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We've got you. Now they got first and goal.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Gerald Everett, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
It is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7.
Sam Martin set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Well, the second down throw on target. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
Let's go. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
First down, Bengals.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off near the 26. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case,
touchdown, Houston. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Texans have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And this carries into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. 7 yards on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Score Texans 14, Bengals 7.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. He's got his man, Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And a Bengal.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. It's Mixon on the counter. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And finally wrestled down at the 11. 34 yards there and a first down. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Burrow, he's going to keep it on the option. Back to Mixon on first down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. T. Higgins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Tucker McCann.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more. reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd down, there's the option going left. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Come on, now. 59 mark, 59 mark. Check. Hands up.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A 1st down and then some. 36 yards.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
6 more yards.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
They'll try to run with Carson. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Chris Carson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have broken the tie. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
The score, Texans 21, Bengals 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last Pass catch nearly got him at first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Now they go play action now. Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
I got homies that can sleep with Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like ain't no popping in. Come pop it for me cause I'm not just popping in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again is Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Flushed out right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Escaping the pressure right. Now, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and the Bengals grab it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
The Bengals first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
Complete to
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Being chased out left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Thrown away and incomplete.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. A flag down. Let's see if this will stand. A try here for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Sam Martin set to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
This will make it into the end zone.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
15. First down, Bengals.
Now Joe Mixon. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
He was tackled.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Touchdown.
John Ross with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Score. Bengals.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59, Mike the 59. Check, 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 check. Mike 59, Mike 59. I got it.
To throw is Watson. Flush to his right. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11.
First down.
A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Hakeem Butler, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game.
Is good.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And we are all tied at 28. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that?
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Texans.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this carries into the end zone.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. First down. Here's Burrow. Stepping up. He'll try and run. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. The pass complete. It's Bird. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Justin Reed. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game, and the Texans will add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
But this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Drew Sample, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And now here is another interception. Vernon Hargreaves with a pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
The 6-yard line.
A big pickup of 38. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Geis, they'll try to run it. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Come on. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in.
On the ground, Geis. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Cordero Patterson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Joe Burrow sacked. A loss of 9 yards. And it's 3rd down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Exit. Mike 42. Watch the curl. Mike 42.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Mike 55.
This is Geis. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Now it's Watson, a bootleg. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
Here we go, D.
They'll run with Geis. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on Texans push further out in front.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big 4th quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
5-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Burrow will throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
3rd down.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got his man, Boyd. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Burrow on play action. He's going to have the hook up to Ross.
Burrow's pass.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
First down.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. This will be caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 30 yards.
Cincinnati.
Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Touchdown.
Joe Mixon with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bengals' 41-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's caught left side by Cooks. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down Texans, Watson hooking up with Cooks. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
William Jackson.
Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 31, Watson flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Following the penalty, it's Geis, and he'll be taken down at the 34. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
For the field goal, a 51-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 48, and to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
On first down, this is Geis. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Again they run, again it's Geis. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
It's 3rd and 11.
Watch the curl, watch the curl.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Now they go screen, it's complete. Past the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Let's go, D.